What is going on, guys? I figure I have this idea, right? I need something to talk about. I need someone to listen to it, because, frankly, everyone is at work. I'm a bum, I'm at home, so what the hell, alright? Excuse the setup, guys, it's very scuffed. I'm going to figure something out in the future, alright? Right now, I have this little drawing here of my setup, right? I'll have it explained. Here it is. I'm using my phone right now. You can kind of see it on the screen right here. It's very weird, alright? So, here's my paper, it's right here, right? I have my screen right in front of me, very handy, so that I can look at it. Anyways, I have my lamp right now, my desktop lamp. It's on the right side of me. My phone is duct taped to that right now. That's what I'm recording my thingy right here with, right? With a virtual webcam. It is duct taped, as you can see, very well illustrated. And because my phone, it's quite hefty, I have to counterweight it. I have a vodka bottle right now on the lamp, which is upholding my phone. That's the point we've reached, okay? I need to get something to keep my phone upright, but right now, phone, duct tape, vodka bottle setup will have to do, okay? Anyways. So, sorry. Very chaotic intro. But here we go. I have a story to tell you guys. Because, I was inspired recently, and by recently I mean this morning, I was inspired to talk about a little story I had. Very interesting. All kind of interesting, but it needs some context. Okay. Me and my friends, we like to drink occasionally, right? I mean, I'm not a drunkard, guys. I know that I'm upholding my lamp with a vodka bottle right now, but I'm not a drunk, okay? But me and my friends, we like to occasionally drink. Hold on, let me write this down. Story. Oh, this marker is not really good, but alright. It gets the job done. Let me get something else really quick. Story time. Let's underline that. What color are we feeling today? Purple. We'll do it in purple, alright? Okay, so we like to drink, alright? So we like to drink from these kind of bottles, you know? Like, I'll draw the little X's on it, as if we're in a Western. Right, drink. Cool? So we get together, and we have this little game, right? This game, it's called Not Enough Mana. I'll write that down too. Let me get a thicker pen here, because writing doesn't make that easier. Sorry. Alright, let's see. It's called Not Enough, as in there's not enough of it, mana. Alright? You know, like, it's a wizard game, basically. It's not really a role-playing game, but it's a wizard game. The theme is magic, wizards, all that kind of stuff. Spell casting, playing cards. It's a card game, right? It's also a drinking game, and you know, it's not really the typical drinking game. Let me explain, alright? Not Enough Mana, it's a drinking game, where you take shots, like, you know, alcoholic shots, at least of a certain degree of alcohol. It needs to be at least 30 to 40% of alcohol, so it's quite a lot of alcohol in one shot. But that's the gist of the game. You just play one round of this, that's how drunk you'll get, okay? If you play a second time, you're just a dead man playing there, alright? You will not survive the night, your liver will not thank you, your whole body will collapse. You just play one game, okay? One game of Not Enough Mana is more than enough. So, how the game works, you take one shot, like a shot glass, you pour it, and you get, let me grab a blue marker. For every shot you take, you get, like, 3 mana crystals. I mean, you can't really see the color, but, you know, whatever. You get 3 mana crystals. You start the game out with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 health crystals, right? And every time somebody casts a spell at you, you either get some effect casted upon you, you get cursed, you take damage, which means you lose some of those health crystals, and once you're out of those health crystals, you're dead. You're out of the game, I mean, you can set up some rules for like after you die, but usually that's not the case. So after you lose all your crystals, you're dead. Okay? You play this game with at least 3 people, but usually we play with 6 because we have a large enough group of friends. Yes, guys, I have friends. But, right, let me get to the point. So, as I said, at least 30 to 40% alcohol. That's a lot. So, you start the game by drinking 1 shot of alcohol, you get your mana points, and then the game starts. Eldest wizard starts. So the person that's the oldest, you get to start the round. You grab 5 cards from the pile. Everyone does so at the beginning, and you can play those cards in whatever order you want. So there's damaging type of cards. Let me write that down. There's like damage cards. There's like whatever heal/shield spells. Heal/shield spells, and there's these event cards. Event cards, they're also important, but they're not really playing cards. I'll put them on the side for that reason. Event cards, and there is this thing called cursed cards. Now, these cursed cards, they can have different effects, alright? But let me get to that. I'll explain all these cards for you. I mean, it's not that important. They do what they're described as, really. I mean, damage spells, you either shoot electricity, you freeze your enemies, or you throw fire at them, just to take out these health crystals here. You try to diminish their health pool a bit by casting these spells. Naturally, every time you want to cast any of these cards, I mean, you have your card. Let me draw it down for you. You have your elements, so, I mean, let's just call this a fire spell. It's a fire spell, guys. I mean, I'm not really going to draw an entire bonfire, but, you know, yeah, right, it's a fire spell, so it has this little fire icon on it. It has, its name, right? I mean, big fire, I'll write down fire. Oh, that F is kind of scuffed, you know? It's like my sleep schedule. Right, there, fire. Whoa, you can't really see that eye, but there you go, fire, right? It's a fire spell. This fire spell, it requires, let's say, 2 mana, right? 2 mana, it will have this 2 here, and possibly it could also need another card to be able to cast this spell. So it will need like a white, I mean, hold on. I have a white pencil somewhere over here. Let me, right. God damn it. Excuse my French. Right, so it might require this white card too. So you need to cast in order to be able to cast this fire spell. I mean, there's a bogus effect written down here. Doesn't really matter. It will say like you deal 2 damage to your enemy. You point your finger, you throw a fireball, and they take damage. You say I cast this fire spell. You deplete 2 of your mana. So you take a shot, you get your mana, and you take 2 out of that, and you throw the card on the discard, or well, the playing pool, along with one of those white cards, by the way, because it needs that. And then you'll be able to cast this fire spell. Basically, alright? Same for the heal spells, I mean, but they just heal or shield you from the incoming damage. And lastly, I mean, I'll get to the event cards before I go to the cursed cards, but that's because that's the point that I'm going to. The event cards, they're not really playing cards. They're in the drawing pile, the pile which you get the cards from. You know, there's like this pile, it's filled with cards. You take the top one, very simple, much like any other card game, right? You pick one of the cards, and if it happens to be an event card, you automatically have to play the event card. You put it next to the playing pile, basically, and it will have some kind of effect, right? Something like fire spells deal more damage and cost 1 more mana, or you can use mana instead of taking damage, so that kind of stuff, right? Not really important to my points, but it's nice to explain anyways. Alright, so now we get to these cursed cards, right? These cursed cards, they're these purple cards, right? These purple cards, let me draw it real quickly. And they have this occult sign on it of an eye, right? You have this like this eye on top of it to like to finish it off, and we'll have this bogus effects down on it. I mean, you still need to cast like a bunch of mana for it, and use some extra card if need be. Not necessary, but you get the gist. It's the same as a normal card, but it's something to fuck over your fellow wizards, right? So, right, cursed cards. Cursed cards can be annoying, or they can literally fuck over your entire game, alright? But first, right, so they can be annoying as in, I play this card and every wizard younger than me has to lose a certain amount of mana, or every person born in an odd month. Oh, what's happening to my camera? There we go. Or every person that's born in an odd month, they need to lose mana, whatever. Or it can have a very adverse effect and fuck over your entire evening. I'm not centered right now. There. Oh boy. Right, whatever. You can kind of see my phone here, doesn't really matter. So, basically, what I mean with fuck over the entire evening, right? Let me give you some context, because we've played this game a couple of times. We like to get drunk, heavily. So, we play this game, and one of my friends, he brings over this bottle, alright? This bottle, it's... Let's call it, the devil's piss, alright? Because that's what it is. It's very fucking... Let me sketch you a picture, alright? So, this bottle, I'll make it red, because it's fire, and I don't... Not fire in the good sense, guys. It's fire, because it burns your entire intestines, alright? This bottle... Let me give you, like, a cap. Oh boy, this bottle is not happy. Alright, well, anyways, the label, it has this pepper on it, alright? Which is already not a good sign. I get like a shimmer on here to like make it shine or something. I don't know. I'm just drawing here, guys. Right. So this bottle, it's a bottle of pepper gin. Pepper gin. Right. That name, it should already strike fear into the hearts of any wizard present at the table. Okay. Pepper gin. Let me clue you in. It's a high amount of alcohol in there, so it's already bad for you. And then on top of that, you just slap a spice on top of it. You just slap it on there. Like, why not? Why not torture myself while having a drink, right? Okay, so I ask my friend, hey, can I have that bottle? I would like to smell it, because I'm not sure if I am going to take this, because there were plenty of drinks on the table that were perfectly available for this game, but who knows, maybe this pepper gin is pleasant, and I would like to drink it as well. So I take this bottle, and I open it, I take off the cork, or whatever, or like the cap. I take a whiff. I don't know, something just protrudes my nostrils, burns all the way through my nose holes. It burns, it scorches, and it kills all the nose hairs available amongst its path, and I get hit with this hellish scent, alright? I say, fuck no, I'm not drinking this, I'm going to die. Every player is like, oh, you're such a wuss, yo, and they all take a shot from this drink, they all physically die. Which brings me to the next point, alright? My friend that's brought this bottle of a hellish concoction, this devil's brew, if you will, he takes it, and he plays one of these curse cards. Now, there's one curse card in particular, which is called the Curse of Rules, right? Let me explain this Curse of Rules. This Curse of Rules, it's quite a simple card. You play it, and you implement a rule that is now affecting every wizard at the table, including the caster. Right? Every time you break this rule, you lose 1 mana point. Fair enough. All you have to do is avoid this rule. It has to be a simple rule. It cannot, like, be something intricate. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Tell me why this motherfucker, this devious spellcaster next to me says, oh guys, everyone now has to drink from the pepper gin. or else you lose 1 mana. Ah! What do you mean? Alright, whatever. So, we all have to drink from this pepper gin now. Let me tell you, I have bowel problems. I am lactose intolerant. I do not handle spice. I can eat spice, but I'll feel the consequences after, alright? So, whenever it gets to my turn, I open the bottle of pepper gin. I dread my entire being. I fill up one of my shots with this pepper gin. And every inch that this glass closes into my face, I'm already regretting this entire evening. I take the shot. My body starts fighting. It just starts having a war. I don't know what's happening. I just physically die. So, I feel this entire shot going through my entire system all the way to my stomach, and it just explodes into a nuclear bomb. Alright, if the spells weren't damaging enough from the card game, this was doing the trick, alright? So, I'm 3 shots in, pepper gin, of this devious bottle. I'm 3 shots in, and I just quit. I just have to forfeit, because there's no way in hell that I am dispelling this curse. There's no card, I'm not hitting the RNG, nobody else is, so we're all just getting fucked! And seemingly I'm the only one having this problem, because everyone is like, oh, I'm taking another shot, guys, look at me! And then they're just like, oh, I die, right? Let me take a breather. I've been talking a lot, but basically, I'm going over for the weekend tomorrow, and we're going to play this game. If I see even a single pixel of this stupid drink in my peripherals, I'm bailing ship, alright? This is personal to me, okay? This shit needs to be outlawed, alright? Outlawed by the Wizard Council, okay? We need to have a talk, alright? We need to outlaw this potion brewing, okay? Because this is contraband, this is against alchemy, this is against ethics, this is morally wrong, okay? Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm physically dreading. My mental has been in the in the sewers for like 5 whole days straight, because I know what's coming. Tomorrow we're going to play Not Enough Mana. And this motherfucker is going to put this bottle on the table. So anyways, guys, thank you for listening. I hope I wasn't too out there. I thought I was going to draw more, but it's more like a storytelling. So just as a treat, I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to treat you to a skeleton, maybe. I like drawing skeletons, it's something, I mean, I'm going to do a bunch more of these things. I'll get my camera a bit out of the way so that I can draw a skeleton here. And this skeleton is going to be dreading this bottle of pepper gin, just to show how I'm feeling about this entire situation. Let me get this lights down so that I can focus a bit better. It's going to be like, oh no, oh wait, no, this is a happy skeleton. I'm going to be, this guy is not happy about this bottle, guys. Oh no, let me like get his eyebrow in there. Oh, like his hole because it's a skeleton. Oh, and a nose. Yeah, so anyways, guys, I do not like pepper gin. That shit heebies my GBs, if you will. Let me have like a little tear because he's crying, which doesn't really make sense for a skeleton, but you know what? I don't care. It's like a little whimsical skeleton. This guy is not happy, okay? He does not want to drink the pepper gin. You know what? Let's give this guy a cool wizard hat too, with a star on top, maybe. That's like what wizards have or something. And he has like this mustache because he's a wizard too. And his beard, his goatee maybe. So he's quite a young wizard because he doesn't have a full beard, but you know, he's a necromancer, whatever. Doesn't really care about the opinions of others because he's evil and shit. Not evil enough to cast the Curse of Rules and force everyone to drink this pepper gin. That's beyond this guy's morals, okay? Everyone should be against that. Anyways, let's draw him like a cool collar. That's more of a hood. Let's turn it into a hooded figure, like a red robe or something. Here we go. Yeah, he's wearing a red robe. Let's use a marker. So let's give it a bit of color. Give him a blue hat, maybe. Actually, this kind of looks like that's one iteration of Mickey Mouse, because he also has, I don't give a fuck. Let's shade it a bit with some darker red. Let's grab another marker to, like, make sure it's, like, inside of the jacket. Whatever, this guy is, I don't care. It's for drawing, it's a wizard. I'll put it up closer. Here you go, this is the wizard. He's not too happy about the pepper gin. And that's gonna be about it for me today. It's a 20-minute long video. I'm not going to edit this too much. So just have fun, and I'll see you in the next one, alright? Have a good one, have a good evening, and a nice weekend, because tomorrow is going to be Friday, and I'm going to get fucked. I'm going to get drunk.